On the show tonight, we sell some wood, I buy some stuff, and we fill tiny cups with dirt for science. Hello everyone, you find us here on day 6, late spring, just coming up to 3 in the afternoon, and we're just about to do a little bit of maintenance on our tractor here and the associated tools with it, so let's do that, and hopefully it won't cost us too much money. And speaking of money, as you probably saw just before we started here, from sort of off-camera stuff, we had a little bit of wood getting sold, which was always handy. So we are up to 48,000 now, and minus those repairs, we're not done too badly. But first thing to do today is to get this field soil sampled, or get the soil in this field sampled, something like that. Words that make sense. So I think we want to be around about the middle of this thing, because it's not the biggest of fields. So if we go for a roundabout there, it should only take 2 hits to do it. There we go. Filling up them little cups with dirt. Nice. Okay, let's head over here and get a second one. Yeah, it's not the biggest of fields this, so I'm thinking probably what we're going to do later on this year is pop a root crop of some sort in it. Maybe sugar beets, haven't done those in a while. But yeah, let's get another one of these things done. Let's hop out and take a quick look at it in action. There we go. That's awesome, that is. Okay, so let's get that up and send it off. Hooray! Both those soil samples are away, and that only cost us €300. Lovely. So, fold that. There we go. If I don't double fold it, that will help. Okay, so yeah, it looks like these trees we've got here are only going to be fruiting in summer and possibly autumn as well. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is actually get some more of them. But first things first, we've got to get a bit more land, which luckily we have got the money for. But we are also going to be selling a few odds and ends as well, and upgrading a couple of bits of equipment. So let's pop that in there and unhitch the hoses and drop that off and just pull back out. Actually, we could just leave this here for now, I think. But yeah, so we are going to, let's see, we've got this trailer over here that we're going to upgrade, and we're also going to buy a new water tank for the all these trees and stuff, because that little one that we got up at the garden centre, it's good, but it's kind of small, and I think, what was it, 2,000 litres, something like that. It's not the biggest of tanks, so we are going to need something better to get more water around, or if not something better, then at least something halfway decent. Then we can what can we do? Oh yeah, then we could either get like a second one for down here. Cool, blimey, would you stop? And yeah, get a second one for up here maybe, or just sell the one that's down there for a couple €100 and then buy a bigger one, just generally speaking. But what we are going to do is get rid of this trailer as well, because it's had a few issues with tipping. I noticed when I was trying to tip the manure into these trees over here, let me just check, see what, yeah, it's 2,000 litres per tree. Basically what it was doing was having like a weird tip and then stop kind of conniption fit. It was kind of the weirdest thing. It would tip until it reached like a certain height, and then suddenly it would stop like it was out of the trigger. So that was just starting to get a little bit frustrating, and it was doing it on pretty much everything. So we're going to run down to the shop and sell some of this. So we got some wood on the back here to sell as well. Hopefully we're not going to go flying off a bridge or something, because this I managed to position it a bit further forwards on the truck there, as you can see. So it's kind of sitting over the axle and not quite so much on the back end, but that trailer's going to bounce a bit. But yeah, so it's hopefully, I mean, we're taking a fairly flat route, so no hills and no random wheelies today, hopefully. But yeah, I'll see you at the shop in a minute, and we'll look at the new bits and bobs that we're going to pick up. Alright, here we are coming down to the store here, and first things first, we're going to just drive over here and drop off this wood that we have, the firewood in the back. That should get us a teensy bit more money. Lovely, $4 grand, $4.5 grand even. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is actually buy a piece of land, because we need to be able to make more money, otherwise we'll just be sitting around waiting for, for the tiny field we've got to do its thing. So, where are we? Here we go. Yeah, what we're going to do is pick up this little spot of land right next to where we are, and that is an even 45 grand. So we're going to get that first. There we go. So now we can start moving into that area, cutting down some trees, getting on with some logging, and that gives us 7 grand to play with. So, first things first is to sell off this little trailer. Now, where are we? Not that again, let's not sell the wrong thing. Okay, now we're not going to get much for it, but it's still almost 2 grand, so we'll sell that off. And let's take a look in the shop brochure here. So the trailer we're looking for is, let's see, it's part of a pack by the FSSH modding team. It's a ModHub Agromash trailer. So, and it's the PTS 45 Burlak pack. And if I just do a quick search on it, it should be this one here. So it's fairly cheap, and we are going to colour it up similar to the trailer that we've already got. It comes in 3 lovely choices of blue. they're all pretty much the same to me. But yeah, so that's kind of matching our forestry trailer that we got already. But the fun thing with this is, it does, I think, have a hitch on the back. Yes, it does. So we could chain 2 of these together. But it also comes with a fixed axle version as well, which yeah, we might get later on, because it's, again, it is fairly cheap and it's kind of like a matching thing. But this has 2 capacities. Actually, it's got 3. It's got the silage trailer version as well, and it also has a loading wagon option, which should be useful when we, for one, start making bales, because we'll have to get a baler at some point for the straw off of that field, but also just for carting things around, like the fruit pallets and other stuff that we may have. So we are going to get that. I don't think it doesn't cost us to change anything, so I think for now we'll just get it as a bale loading thing, and we are going to buy that used just to save us as much money as we can, and that is $23.80. Okay, leaves us with 6 grand, and what we are going to do now is look at the water trailer. We haven't actually sold the other one yet, so I'm going to, let's just sell it. Let's take a chance. And this is where we find out we don't have enough money to buy a replacement. But yeah, no, I think we're good. So the one I'm looking at in here is, I mean, there's options if we can't afford it, but we are looking at this Fortschritt here. And it is a fairly decent size capacity. It's 8,000 litres, and the used one, lovely, that comes in just under our budget here. Now, I don't think that has a trailer hitch on the back, and I have a feeling it won't hook up to the one that we just got, but we'll give it a try. Oops, double clicked there. Okay, so let's hop back in this. We're good for fuel. And let's get over and see how many of these we can take back with us at any one time. Now, I'm thinking just the first one, most likely. But we'll see. If we can hook them both up and actually tow them, that might not be a bad thing. Okay. Of course, that does also mean I have to try and back up a dolly trailer. What are these things called? I forget what these things are called. They have a name. That free floating axle thing. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But we shall see. I've been practicing a little bit. I just need to get back a bit more. Okay, that should be close enough, hopefully. So if it's going to attach, I don't think it is. It looks like it should, but yeah, I suspect that's going to be a ball hitch only, which is unfortunate because it looks almost exactly the same. But not to worry. So I shall get these back up to the farm quick, and on the way I'll check and see if we need any water in the greenhouses. But should we not, then we'll just jump cut straight to bringing everything back in at the farm. So yeah, I shall see you all again shortly. Alright, here we are back at the farm now. We've got the two new trailers parked up just over here under the trees, out of the way. And next thing, we'll check out our field quick too, see how we are. Now, oh okay, that's not so bad. It's got pretty decent nitrogen. Well, it should do because it's soybean, so that should be okay no matter what. The pH value is okay as well, so that's not bad. And it looks like, I mean, we could put a bit more what's it stuff on, the white stuff that I can't think of the name of. Lime, that's it. Yeah, we could put a little bit more of that on, but since it's currently reading okay, I think we're just going to leave it for now. Let's have a quick look on the precision farming. Ooh, we have all loamy sand. That's actually not bad. Let's see, I think it's this one we get the... Was it expected yield? Loamy sand? Oh, actually loamy sand's the worst thing we could have. Oh, lovely. That's beautiful, that is. That's just perfect. What about this spot next to us? Yeah, that's loamy sand. This one is not telling us. I thought it previously would tell us what it was. Huh. Strange. Oh well. Not to worry. We did buy it, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Yes, we did buy it. Not sure why it's not telling us. Maybe it's... who knows. But yeah, so next thing we're going to do then is take a look at our new little bit of forest area. So let's get the old tractor out here and have a mosey on over there, pick up our front loader and other assorted bits and bobs, and maybe start cutting down some more wood, because obviously we are going to need some more money so we can progress more. Where did I put the front loader? No, it's around here. Oh, there it is. It's attached to the bucket over there. Yeah, so we shall, if I can squeeze in here, there we go. Just hop out and attach it quick. Lovely. And we are going to disconnect that, if it'll let us. Might have to get up and just move it quick. Oh no, we drop it off from the inside, don't we? There we go. Other bucket that I'm thinking of. But yeah, so obviously we've got a lot of expansion that we need to continue to do. This one field is not going to keep us in business for a great deal of time. Now, I do have to get out and attach the hoses to this, I know that. There we go. Okay, so that should mean we can... Yep, lovely. Okay, now we are also going to want to get the trailer as well. Did I open the rear window? I think I did. Find a button for that. Or did I? Or is that just... Oh, it's just a forestry screen. Okay. Never mind then. We'll close that. Ignore me. I have no idea how my tractor works, apparently. So, yeah, let's grab the thing here, the old forestry trailer. And get that. And... Now, the other handy advantage with that bale trailer that we got... Bale? Bale trailer. Apparently I can't words tonight. Yeah, the bale trailer we've got over there. Any odds and ends of wood that we get, since we just took a load down to the firewood place. I think most of the firewood is pretty much full for now, so they'll have to sort of process through and sell their stuff for a bit. But yeah, so any of the like hand movable bits that we can just pick up by hand, we'll probably load onto that trailer, and then save this one for all the big logs, and see how we do. So yeah, what have we got here? Now I think, if I remember rightly, yes, here we go. We've got everything to the left of this line, which is, yeah, so this tree, and on down that way. So yeah, pretty much. We should have a nice patch that we can make a field in over here as well. Yeah, we go all the way up this little ridge here, and there should be another small line around here somewhere in the sand. It sort of denotes where the, there it is, yeah, that kind of shows you the border of each sort of parcel. But we've got some good land over here, so let's see, let me find the tractor again. Yeah, so we're basically going to have to clear out a bunch of these trees. Maybe at some point we'll look at getting some cheap logging equipment, depends on what we can find. But yeah, for now I think I'm going to start chopping down some of these trees, because we need some more money. So if I do this, and now these ones, being as they are regularly planted trees, we should be able to just do the stumps out on these fairly easily, just grind them out and not have too big of a problem. So let's cut a few down. This little small one I'll do and run that back to the other trailer. But yeah, and of course we can get some of the stumps done, and also maybe mow this bit of area. The grass isn't that good in here, so maybe not so much. But yeah, let me pop back quick and grab the stump grinder out of that shed. I'm sure I could have put the trailer somewhere more useful. In fact, yeah, let's just reverse all the way down the road here, since the stump grinder is literally right at the end of it. So that may as well. Saves all the turning around and whatnot, assuming I can back in here and get it. I should be able to. Okay, let's pop in this side, and lovely, all attached. Cool, we actually get to use this thing for real now. Oh, I think I missed the PTO attachment. There we go. But weirdly it won't raise or lower it. That's strange. It looks like it's manual lower. Ah, there we go. Well, it says it's... Yeah, the little thing in the top left isn't showing it right, but that's okay. So at least we've got that on now, so we can hopefully grind out some of these stumps. In fact, let me just save it quick, just in case it does anything weird. And we should be good to go. So, I am going to get rid of this tree stump. There we go. See if there's anything else down there. No, I think that's it. Okay, on to the next one. Lovely. Oh yeah, this is actually working quite well now, isn't it? I guess this tractor doesn't have the highest amount of horsepower for this, but... Yeah, let's turn it off and go up to the next one. Yeah. Probably could use a little bit more. I think it's supposed to be a fairly low horsepower thing, but you know, it's a low horsepower tractor too, so if I don't accidentally blow up the tree, that'd be my luck, wouldn't it? Did we get it? I think we got it. We did. Okay, well, I should go about trimming these trees off and cutting down a few more, and we'll see where we're at in a little while. Alright, so we've been doing a little bit of logging here. I've got the main trailer mostly loaded, and a few spares on this back end here. Now there is a bit more room, so we've got a few more trees that are cut down already over here, but it's starting to get pretty dark now, so what we're basically going to do is pop back to the tent and have a quick sleep through the night, then come back out and clear up some more of these trees, and see how much of a load we can get,
maybe put some on this back little trailer too, although it's a bit shorter. But yeah, we'll have a look at that in the morning. So let's just run over here back to the tent and get a bit of sleep for the night. I mean, it's still kind of bright over this end, but because all those trees, obviously, it's a little dark there. So let's have a bit of a snooze and see what we're doing in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. It is now summer. Day 1, early summer. That's not bad, that. And oh, hey, we got some potential fruit happening here. That's awesome. Let's see what the okay, we've got 3 litres per hour. That's good. And that is active. So I don't know how much these boxes actually have. I could turn on the I don't have one of the tools to check either, but that is good. That means they are filling up nicely. Splendid. Okay, so yeah, we got some plums in there. I think there's a cherry tree we don't have yet, possibly, or is this? Yeah, we got apples, plums, and pears. Okay, good stuff. Well, let's. Oh, hello. Our field just suddenly popped. Suddenly everything grew. That's nice. Okay, and the grass is starting to come back just a little bit around here too. So at some point we may have to cut that down, but we'll see. So yeah, we can see a bit better what we've done. We've got a few trees out of the way now, so that's good. So what's next? Yeah, let's. Well, I tell you what. Let's get the thing on the back of this and knock out some of those tree stumps first. Because I know what will happen if I don't do that. I'll forget where the tree stumps even are, and then I'll have a right mare trying to get everything figured out for it afterwards. So let's get this on quick. Okay, I just Austin Powers into the back there where it is. Okay, yeah, this is an interesting little stump cutter, this thing. It's not the best one in the world I've found, but it gets the job done, so I'm not going to complain about that. Just need to turn it on there. Yeah, the graphic isn't always... Like, we don't always get the chopping thing. I mean, we are there, but for some little bits you can only tell it's doing something by the wood chip pile around it getting a little bit bigger. So let's get this one done. I think it's mostly those little tiny wedges that get cut off, but that's where it kind of has its, not exactly issue, but sort of issue. So yeah, let's get this one done. Come on, back we go. Lovely. So get a few of these knocked out and then load that trailer up again. I know there's a thing there. No, not gonna do anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like that one's gonna do anything for us. Probably find it's a leaf or something. Let's get out and have a quick look while that one's grinding itself. No, that is a thing. Oh, strange. Well, let's see if I can offer it up to it for sacrifice. Are you going to do anything for us now? No? Yes? Ah, there we go. See the wood chips raising up just a bit, and it's gone. Okay, cool. Okay, turn that off again. And there's another one just under here, somewhere, I think. Is it under here? I don't know, I think there was one under there. Can't actually see because there's a massive tree in the way. Oh, let's trim it down a bit, see if that helps. I can't even see see where half of these branches are coming from. Okay, it's helping a little bit. Get some of these cleaned off. Yeah, trying to cut trees down in the dark. Sometimes they sort of land on each other a bit, but that's okay. Okay, so, yep, there is a stump there. I thought there was. What I have done though is come around completely the wrong end to get it, but, well, I think we can get it from here. Yeah, there is. Turn that back on. Cool, that one's done. And did I get that one? I did get that one. So there should now be 2 more back over here. Which of course I'm just making a big old mess with this thing, aren't I? Yeah, lovely. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I don't end up destroying the whole tree. That would be just my luck, that. But let's see what we get over here with this one. Okay, good. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of stuff left here that we can. Oh, a bit more of a tree stump there. Oh, there might have been 2 right on top of each other there. Okay, so yeah, I think we are good on the stumps now. So let's head back over with this. Try not to make too big of a mess in these trees. Yeah, and then we'll clean all that up. Okay, pop this here. Yeah, it's a couple of quite big ones there. So I shall get those trimmed down, and we can get them put on the trailer. May just start with that big one, get that out of the way. Yeah, because we could probably only get about 3 or 4 more logs on there, I'd reckon. But we shall see how that goes. And we might have a little bit of a time lapse or something while I'm doing this. Or in fact, this might all be a little bit of a time lapse. Who knows? Okay, get my measuring stick from over here. This was when I cut yesterday. And off we go. Okay, I think that is about as good as we are going to get with this one. So, at least with the big trailer. So let us just connect this up and strap these things down. Come on, straps. Why? Oh, we're having this problem again, aren't we? Oh no, there we go. It is strapped. Splendid. Let's have a quick check on these little bits and bobs, because I know we've got a couple of small trees that we can likely fling on the end here on this one, if I can avoid falling off everywhere. Yeah, so basically what I've been doing is all the offcuts, longer bits, not longer bits, but ones that we can move by hand. I've just been basically popping them on here and then trimming them up as necessary. And of course that one's not going to fit now, is it? Show it up that way and knock just a tiny bit more off. Yeah, now there's a few on there, it's starting to get a little bit naughty, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I'd imagine if we let me find my... Where did it go? Where'd my measuring stick go? I know I threw it over here somewhere. Hopefully that wasn't the one I just put on the trailer. Where did I put my measuring stick? It's over here. It'll turn up eventually, I suppose. I wonder if that was the one I just put on. That would be hilariously unfortunate. I think it was. Oh dear. Well, that just... oh well. Not to worry. Okay, let's pull this little load forwards and trim off one more. Let's go for the start at the fat end. Let's see what's left. Probably about to there. Can I pick that one up? No. I can pick this one up though. Okay, then we should pop this one down here. Measure correctly. Okay. That's about... Pick up the other one. There we go. Okay, that's our measuring stick. Yeah, I can't find the right button. Okay, that one should be about the right length. Yep, it is. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else we can get off of these ones, just to make it worthwhile. So I shall run through this quick and then see you all down at the sell point in the old loading wagon. Well, not in the loading wagon, but with the with the load to sell. And we shall then continue from there. Oh, this one looks like it might be. Okay. Yep, okay, that's another one for the trailer. But yeah, so I shall see you all down at the loading point shortly, hopefully with some nice trees. Alright, here we are coming into the sawmill here. Luckily we had no incidents on the way down. I did switch out the fork for the bucket because we've got a little bit of clean up to do when we get back. Just catch all that stuff, the wood chips and everything. Just pick up some of them and move them around. Okay, let's see what we get for this little load. Ooh, 17 grand. Nice. Okay, now that's good. Oh, they're calling us over to the front office quick. Let's just pop over here and see what's going on. Ah, they handed us a note. Interesting. It looks like the boffins at Feldcorp have been sending over more challenge information for us. Let's see what it says. Congratulations, you've made it a whole season. Now summer is here. It's about time you built yourself a proper house and replaced those crusty old barns you have. There's plenty of wood around. Use some of that and maybe talk to the local stone merchant since you've been supplying them with rocks, and get some more sturdy structures built. Summer is also a time to expand, make more fields, and also buy a harvester. But don't forget, everything is blooming now, and what better way to take advantage of this fortuitous flowering fiesta than to make some honey. That's right, bees! Set up an apiary or two, get yourself some honey making equipment. The extra income will come in handy during the winter. Signed, Andrea Boffin. So yeah, that's a boffin. Lovely. Okay, so it looks like our summer challenge is to get some bees, upgrade our housing and parking situations, and possibly something with flowers. It should be interesting. But yeah, obviously with winter coming, looking at the way those fruit trees are going, we're not getting a massive amount out of them. I mean, you know, it's going pretty quick. We'll check when we get back here in a second, but yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll finish clearing out that side just past the field we've got, and then put in a few more fruit trees, basically another one of each, I think, and see how those get on. Get them filled up with some manure and water and everything, and start them producing, and then it'll just have to start. Oops, driving off the road apparently. Yeah, we'll have to start making some money so we can look at what we're going to buy. Now, we're not going to need a harvester, I think. Let me check the seasons menu here. Soybean comes up for harvest right at the end of summer. So that's not the end of summer, but the start of autumn. So yeah, we've got effectively 6 days to earn enough money to buy a decent harvester, buy a house, maybe a new barn, all the bee making equipment, and some other odds and ends. So well, let's get back to the farm and see about clearing up a little spot. Maybe get those fruit trees in quick before we call it a day. Alright, here we are back again. Just going to start scooping up some of this wood chip that's lying around. And what we'll probably do for now, since we are... Am I going to crush the crop if I sneak onto it? No, I'm not. Lovely. Yeah, what we'll probably do with this stuff for the moment, depending on how much we get, I'll either run it straight up to the greenhouse and pop it in that compost silo, or we might just keep it down here for a bit, because you know, obviously we're going to get a lot more of it because we've got a lot of forestry to do here. Oh, there's some over there as well. Is that a tree branch that's left here? It is. Was this my measuring stick from before? Oh, this was my measuring stick from before. Okay. Oh, that's handy. No, now we got 2 of them. Okay, let's pop that there. Yeah, they look about the same length. Oh, there you go. I was wondering where that had got to. I thought I flung it closer to the field. Yeah, so that should be everything that way. Can't see anything with these trees. But yeah, I figure this little spot, kind of up the side here next to the field, will pop in maybe a little bit of a track. Oh, we've topped out already. Yeah, maybe get a little bit of a track popped in there, just between the field and the second plot here, and pop in a few more trees. We'll see how that gets on. Oh yeah, since we are over here, let's just dump this in here for now. And hopefully the shovel... Oh, the shovel's going nuts in the corner there. Oops, let's fix that. Naughty Mr. Shovel. Why are you doing that to us? Okay, so I'm going to have to run around the outside. Oh dear, yeah, we've moved a bunch of it outside. Why does that always happen? I forget how annoying this little thing can be sometimes. It tries, bless it, but sometimes it just goes a bit wrong. Okay, let's pop this over here, up against the side of the tent, out of the way. Or just on the floor there. No, that won't do. I'll not see it over there, and it will be lost forever, and we don't want that. Let's pop it out. There we go, that's better. But yeah, fruit trees, why are the pears not working? It is active. Oh, we've got 29, yeah, okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. But yeah, so yeah, we've only got 30 litres basically at the moment, so yeah, we are going to need some more of these trees, I think. possibly even more than just one of each, or two of each. But we'll see. We'll get that all figured out and get it on the go. So for now we are just popping some of the wood chips here in storage, just inside our little shed. I'm going to have to come at it from the other side, aren't I, so I can have access to it, because this is not technically our land. So, yeah, there we go. That got it. Okay. That's fine. Alright, yeah, so we'll get that done. Get the rest of these logs picked up and moved. Get some more cut down and a bit of space made up here. And see where we are standing financially, so we can look out for some farm buildings or whatever it is we're going to get. And obviously they said barn and house, so I guess we're basically going to replace those two buildings over there and the tent as well, because I mean, tents are only temporary. Well, I mean, kind of, but yeah. Anyway, so I shall continue on with this and see you all next time, I think. So yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like and hit that subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. So with that, I say thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Cheerio.